Welcome to Rhinos and Aliens.
Although I will say, what they did for Diamond's form, Tioga, his form looks way better than what it used to be. I will say that. Is anyone hear that noise in the background?
I think so, bro. I can feel the vibrations.
Oh yeah, you guys can definitely hear that. Well, I don't know how long that's gonna be.
So
Give it
let's.
a second. Hopefully they turn the fucking music down.
Dude, initially I thought it was something wrong with the headphones.
Okay, there we go. We're good. Hey, how you doing?
You still have your hair?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes, guys, I still have my hair. But what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Rhinos and Aliens. This is episode 157. Yeah, am I correct?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm correct. Thank you for tapping into the number one podcast in Western New York. It is me, the Don Dada of all Dons. Hello.
Welcome, bro.
In front of me, I have
Nature Boy.
Nature Boy. And I just want to, before we start everything, make sure you go ahead and do these 3 easy steps, maybe 4. Just 1, like this video. Number 2, subscribe.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3, hit that bell for all of our notifications whenever we post. And number 4, go ahead and tap into locals.com. It should be in the description. So go ahead and tap that link. And if you want to hear us just the audio-wise, just the locals exclusive,
Hear those sexy voices.
it will be us on there. And if you want to tap in with a couple coins just to help us out, go ahead. I appreciate it. We appreciate it. But other than that, how are you doing today? Good.
That's that fourth wall breaking shit right there.
That is amazing. But other than that, how are you doing this week?
So, real quick, what would your response be if they gave you shit?
It'll still just be good. That's the fourth wall.
No matter what, it's good.
No matter what. It's just
Okay.
good.
My-
My week was shit. Good.
Oh, okay. So is that like you're trying to put a positive spin no matter what it is, or is that I don't give a fuck? Good is the response no matter what.
It could be both. Truthfully.
It could be both.
It
bro.
could be both. I'm not gonna lie, because it's like maybe if they're going to rant, and then it's like, good, we're not gonna let you rant.
Yeah.
But it could also be like, oh, maybe he's just I'm doing fine. Thank you for asking. Good. You never know.
You delivered that so consistently.
Even though it wasn't planned.
But that's you, right?
That is me. I wing it.
You do. And shockingly, it's more often than not better than shit, which is...
Yeah, I mean, sometimes most of the time it works.
Yeah,
But
which is
I
a
think
good
that's
hitting
just
average.
how my personality works.
Yeah,
Winging it.
yeah.
Yeah. My girlfriend's going to see this and she's like, I hate this nigga. Because I told her I wing everything. I told her recently I just wing it.
And what was her response?
She's not okay with me winging it because she's a planned type of person.
Yeah.
So I be like, I'll see you when I see you, and she hates it because she rather have a certain day,
Like a set schedule.
Yeah.
So is that only with you or just in general?
I think it's just in general. I want to believe so. I will like to believe so.
Okay.
So
For consistency reasons?
Yeah. So, but most of the time with me winging it, it's not a bad, so it comes out mostly good. I have consistently good more than bad.
But wouldn't you say you're living on the edge, bro?
In my perspective, yes. Because planning in my world sucks. If I plan something, it always goes bad. So if I wing it, I can't be mad if it goes bad because
You winged it.
yeah. So it's like a toss in the air. You can hit that mark, or you could possibly miss. But you toss it in the air.
So
it's gonna break sooner or later because it got to come back down.
It's really the fact that you put the effort and energy into planning it, and if it's going to turn out to shit, why put the effort and energy in? Is that your way of thinking about it? Why you would rather wing it? Because
yeah, because
if it's going to be shit either way,
yeah. Because when you plan for something, you plan it for mostly a good, consistent thing,
or at least the efficiency.
Yes, a good efficiency. So if you plan it and it goes bad, you're gonna be upset.
Yeah.
So why plan it to be upset? When
that's one way to think about it.
When you could just wing it, and if you wing it in a good way, like
it's like winning the lottery.
Yeah, it's like if you do, it's like your plan is to just go get the lottery ticket, but you write random numbers by winging it. Hey, you could win it because you winged it. You could also lose because, like, hey, I winged it.
How do you think the people feel where they have like this whole system laid out? Oh, this is going to make me win the lottery, and they never win the lottery.
They planned it. You didn't plan to lose, right? So that's what makes you upset.
If people plan to lose, that's a sad life to exist in.
But if you plan to lose and you win it, your life is set.
But if you're planning to lose and you win, isn't that still a defeat?
No. Because if you plan to lose, which is the defeat, and you actually come out victorious, how can you be mad at yourself for being victorious?
But you know how like some people like to be in misery? So that's...
If it's a consistent thing, yes.
Yeah. So winning the lottery for them is actually the worst thing that could happen because now life is good.
Technically, life isn't good yet because they still got to pay all the bills.
That's true. And they could get
Imagine
shot
all
in the
the shit you got to catch up to. And you got eyes on you now because you won the lottery.
They could be robbed.
They could be robbed. Your family could be hostage
yeah.
Or
a woman could cut his dick off.
Yeah. Or that.
I don't know why.
There's a lot of bad things that can come out of that. But also a lot of good things.
No, I felt like hostage.
Think about it. He
like,
gets his penis halfway cut off. He can get a dick enlargement.
Yeah, but that would it feel the same to you?
Would it feel the same?
Yeah.
To have an enlarged penis? I will hope so.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. I never thought of it. I will hope so, though.
So what would an enlarged penis be for you?
Oh. And then I don't know.
Because for many men, an enlarged penis would be your dick.
Oh, no, that's too big. If I get an enlarged penis, it would have to be at least 20 inches. But that's like too big. That's like going past my knee, and it's just hanging there. Like imagine, and it's really guys out here like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they just show it off.
Yeah.
They put on shorts purposely just so it can hang right at the bottom.
Personally, for me, though, that would be annoying.
Yeah, definitely.
Because for me, it's annoying when I get I know it's different when you're soft and hard, but just from a length perspective, it's annoying where the dick can go at my hard length. So I can only imagine. Dude, can you imagine them soft, bro?
That's what I'm saying.
You're basically a foot.
Around. Yeah, it's just hanging around, all in the way. I wouldn't be able to do it. And then, women
I think you carry yourself well.
And then, obviously, women, they just want to look at it and touch it. And then, you also imagine the headache you'll get. Because if it gets hard, all that blood rushing to your penis, you damn near might faint.
Those are the guys who legit just fall asleep after.
Yeah, because you need you have to get your energy back. You nut from holding all that blood rush to your 20-inch penis.
How do you hold up after you nut now?
What do you mean?
I
Nothing
mean,
after that.
I mean, before when I would say pre-20s, I could nut 8 times in a day. And if anything, I felt energized after nutting. Now I feel
Depends on how much work I put in.
Okay, that's a good point. But now I feel like the men who tell the stories about, one nut and I feel like going to sleep. I'm like, damn, yeah.
But that's because we just exhaust people, you know. Now we are.
That's a good point.
Like, we work hard.
People really don't realize. The moment you hit 40, it's like, okay, I respect that.
Yeah.
But once you add 10 hours, it's like, okay. Now you're actually doing something.
Anything over, like, 50 or 60 is like, holy fuck.
Anything over 50 is like, I respect you. Anything over 60, you're a fucking hustler, bro.
Yeah.
In one form or another. Yeah. Man.
But imagine the checks you get just for all the extra hours you do.
Well, for us, yes, those checks are nice. In the broad scheme of things.
In general, because there's a lot of people that works like over 100 hours. Their checks is like $1,500. And it's like, you worked over 100 hours for a $1,500 check.
Oh, I see what you're saying now. That's garbage.
Yeah, it's like, that is horrible.
That's not worth it at that point.
No.
Diminishing returns.
Yeah, and then obviously tax.
Let's not get into this.
You worked over 100 and something hours for a $1,500 check just to get a $1,200 check back.
Yeah, that's
or $1,100 or whatever.
I was about to say more like $1,100.
Yeah, and then it's like, yeah, you got an $1,100 check, but
you worked 100 hours.
Yeah, like you got to do that again, just to be okay. Like, that's not cool. Life fucking sucks.
If you're doing a job you have no taste for, it doesn't get, the only positive is you're making money. Literally the only positive. And you're probably not even making what you should be making.
Yeah.
So you can't even really hold your hat on that. It's like, okay, I have a job.
Yeah.
But then you start thinking about, this job is shit. And then, where do you go from there? I got family. Well, my family's dying off. Your family is hit or miss.
Yeah. I was like, it's just shit. The only reason why I came up with, or only reason why I brought up that the hours and the pay, because I was on Facebook and I seen this guy who was kind of like proud of what he was doing, which makes sense. But he was like an Amazon worker or something like that, a driver, I believe, or something like that. But he did like his pay stub, took a picture of his pay stub, like of his hours and what his pay was and everything. Yeah. And I was just looking at, obviously, the first thing to look at is the money, obviously. And I was like, oh, he making good money.
That's a good paycheck.
Yeah. I'm like, he getting $900, $1,100, $1,200.
Oh, he had the digital thing, so you could see okay, got it, yep.
And then it was like 14 and all this blah, blah, blah.
Oh, what's going on?
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, he doing what he's supposed to do. And then I looked at his hours. I was like...
What was it, like 70, 90,
It was like
80?
79, 83, 95. And it was like, that's within a week or 2 weeks or that's basically within a week and a half. And it's like, imagine how many hours you have to work that in a week. 40 hours is $10, is 5 days.
Yeah, 5 days.
And that's
or 4 days.
And that's regular 8 hours, 5 days.
Yeah.
That's 40 hours.
Yeah.
So imagine the extra time you're putting in each day just to get that 14, 11, 90. And it's like people don't really pay attention to it because you're doing it. But it's like, that's exhausting, bro. Dude. I work 7 days a week.
Yo,
I don't pay attention to how, like, my actual time. But if I paid attention to my actual time, like, all the time, I'm putting in a lot of fucking hours for shit pay.
But to be fair, on the bright side, it's a lot better pay and benefits than a lot of companies in Buffalo.
Yes,
that's how you have to look at it.
I will say my benefits from my job is great. I will say that. But that's probably it. That is probably
well, the way you have to look at it, and this is what I need to talk to you about off camera, is that there's an end goal in sight.
Crack. Selling crack. That's the end goal. Fast money. fast, easy money. But it's a scary money too. You know?
Bro, I don't know why. I can never see you selling drugs.
I sold weed.
Yeah, but
that's pretty much it though. I never did anything like harder.
Well, that's what I meant. I don't know. I can never see you doing the really white shit like acid and stuff like that.
You know, probably selling acid is a lot more easier than probably selling crack and heroin. I'm not gonna hold you.
And safer.
Yes. Because like crack, acid, and perks is probably It's $20 like a pill
For perks?
Yeah, like it's $20 to $25 depending on like it's just a pill though. But like if you got a big ass bag, I ain't gonna say big ass bag. Let's say you got 5 in one bag.
That's $100.
That's $100.
But how much did you have to pay to get it?
Half of that.
Okay, so you made a profit of $50.
Exactly.
But how long did it take you to sell that?
It's way easier at like clubs or depending on like where you go, obviously.
You
And
get the
also
free bitches too.
Exactly. You go to the party scene of every party, you making bank, and you don't have to deal with the drama because it's just pills. Until obviously somebody fucks up.
Or you accidentally go to a party that is already somebody else's territory.
Yeah, or that. But what I'm saying is it's easier to sell it than it is to sell crack and heroin. That's all.
You think it's easier to sell or it's...
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
for a
yes.
fact.
Yeah.
Definitely easier to sell.
Nobody wants that crack life.
Yeah, nobody would.
Have you heard...
I got rocks. Nobody go around and say, I got rocks.
Yo, have you heard the stories about what they do?
What?
In terms of, like, those guys, they specifically buy an outfit for the week. They don't change for that week. And then by the end of the week, for a multitude of reasons, the outfit is just donezo. So they just rinse and repeat. Isn't that wild?
Are you saying, like, drug dealers? Or
Specifically crack dealers. Like, I know people, because crack dealers, you're normally in the streets.
They do it to, obviously, to save money and all this other stuff. So it's like...
But that life, bro, like, they're in their streets for...
a long amount of time.
14 to 20 hours, depending on the day.
Depending on, like, the environment and everything. Hey, they put on them hours and for shit work, too.
There's no guarantee, bro.
Yeah, there is no guarantee at all, but it's like you do have to meet your agenda.
Your quota.
Yeah, everything after that is profit, but you have to meet that agenda, definitely.
So what would your street name be?
I actually had a street name.
What was your street name?
But it was Kid Flame. Because I was fire. But it was
I'm surprised you didn't have...
That was my crump name.
I'm surprised you didn't have a name that was, I don't know, like edgy hard, because if anybody fucked with you...
Yeah, the Don.
Oh, is that really where that came from?
Don.
Well, that makes sense, because...
It was either Don or the Don.
Because if people mess with you, you fuck them up.
Yeah. I had to make sure my shit was in control.
Yeah, I never forget it. I think it was 3rd grade. Somebody was messing with me, and then after school, you saw them specifically messing with me. And then all I remember is that they were on the ground, and they never messed with me again.
Yeah. Until that day, I still do the same shit. I don't know. I mean, like, now I mind my business, of course, but, like, overall, I just don't like when people pick on somebody that you seem is less than you. It just doesn't make sense to me.
Well, for me, it's a sign of weakness.
Yeah, yeah.
But they think it looks cool, or it is cool. It makes them feel empowered, but...
It's like, bro, just to tell you the truth, you look like a bitch.
Oh, you do. That's like if that's like if LeBron James went to a high school gym and then was banging on everybody, and then he puts it on social media and be like, yeah, look at me. But, yo, you're LeBron James.
Yeah, like, bitch, you're 6'8". You
245 pounds.
Against a high school that's not even in a division.
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, I didn't like it. Still don't, but I learned to mind my business because I could easily get shot now if I do it.
Oh, yeah, bro. And nowadays, people, wouldn't you even say, like, our generation was when this was changing, but I still feel early on, we were still part of the generation where if you had beef, they were more likely than not to actually beef it out.
Yeah.
But now, if there's beef, bro, just walk away.
People don't know how to let shit go.
But now it's like almost guaranteed a weapon's involved. Like there's no fist to fist anymore.
True. That is definitely true. Very uncommon.
There's always fireworks going off around my house, bro.
Yeah.
Those fucking fireworks. I'm still mad. I didn't learn until I was 14, 15
that they wasn't fireworks.
Because this is the issue.
They was other fireworks.
My mom would tell me something, and I would believe her because I was such a mama's boy, you know?
Yeah.
And to make me feel good, she would say, "Oh, those are just fireworks." I'm like, "Really? There's
fireworks.
There's fireworks in wintertime? I don't see the works. I hear the fire, but don't see the works."
Yeah. Yeah. Well, other than that, how are you?
Yeah, we technically never got into weeks, did we?
Not at all, but we can quickly go through it.
I'm making the most out of it. I'm actually
for some reason, I'm sorry to cut you off, but when you said I'm making,
oh, you thought I was
the
going to say
song was like I'm making my way downtown, walking fast. I don't know why that song came to my head.
That's an old ass song, bro.
Yeah, that's an old ass song.
You know what's crazy?
Bitches.
I still only know that song because of white chicks.
Me too.
Yo,
it's
have
crazy
you
because I
seen
think a lot of people only know that song because of white chicks.
Have you seen the female who sings that?
No.
She looks nothing like her voice. She almost looks like a town boy, bro.
Oh.
That shit blew my mind. Cause I'm watching.
I don't think I ever actually saw that video.
I'm watching the music video and I'm waiting for the chick to come out, and there's this chick singing, and I'm like, okay, like I'm thinking it's one of those music videos where like sometimes they go back and forth between a story and then the actual singer.
Yeah,
and it never switches.
It was the story the whole time.
Yeah,
but the story was the singer.
Yeah, and then I looked it up on Google just for clarification. Nope, it's her. Wow, don't ever judge a book by its voice.
Oh, or that.
Yeah. Because books nowadays, they talk to us.
Audio.
So, yeah, audiobooks.
This is true. How's your week?
It's been very good. Because I'm going to break down why in the next episode, but...
In the next episode
of the Rhinos and Aliens show.
Dragon Ball Z.
Well, more like Dragon Ball R.
Dragon and Aliens.
Rhinos and Aliens.
R and A. There you go.
Zeovide.
ABC. There you go.
Yeah, but I'm feeling better. Like my spirits are feeling better. I'm feeling better for many reasons, but I'm feeling, dude, for the first time in my life, I'm not saying the puzzle is put together.
Okay.
But I see where the majority of the pieces are going to go.
Okay.
And I'm just fucking motivated, bro. I'm fucking motivated. And then I've been talking to Jordan recently, and I've been talking to him about my plan, and he's on board. And every time I talked, sometimes I don't even bring it up. He brings it up because he was thinking about it, and it's just getting me more amped and
more motivated.
Yes, and it's making me think about when we first started Rhinos and Aliens and how we said we were going to make it big. And now I actually believe that, not because of Rhinos and Aliens, but because of all the outside factors. But now it's making me feel good about Rhinos and Aliens. again, if that makes sense. To where I'm not bullish about Rhinos and Aliens, but I'm actually getting that passion.
The motivation behind it.
Yes, because of this other motivation. Because now I know, okay, like I'm more or less set. Like I know what I'm doing here. So now I could get back to the actual passion of this.
Okay. That's cool.
And I also know too, bro.
That bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks. Yeah.
Oh, not only that, but that saying is only going to further be proven true as this plan gets further into the process.
Oh.
And it's like one of those things that is like this plan gets further into the process, everything else is going to grow with it, if that makes sense.
Makes sense. It's like a contagious plant.
A contagious plant or the snowball effect.
Or that.
Yeah.
You know? Or it's like snow, like you're the snow.
To bring it together, it's like wildlife when you don't have any control of it. When there's no human. Yes. When you let nature be nature, it just grows out of hand for the good and the worse.
This is true.
But in this situation, it's for the better.
Okay.
Because
speaking of, I have like this plant next to my tree, next to my next to my door, and it's growing ridiculous. Like it's somewhat coming on, like in front of my door, and it's like, bitch, you gotta go.
Is it because of the sun? Is it going for the sun? Is there like a sunny area near where it's growing?
Well, the sun just beams on it, and then obviously rain and all that helps.
Oh, so it's the outside.
Yeah, but it's like,
he's sucking up, bro.
But it's like this.
But it's curving.
And the branches are branching off. And the branches that branches off is like
getting in the door.
Getting to where my door is. And it's like I have to go under, put my code in to go in.
Are you whacking that bitch to say like
I'm
get out
about
the way?
to cut that bitch off. That bitch gotta go. Because I'm pretty sure it's bringing ants and everything else into my apartment.
And is it the wood ants or the tiny red ones?
The black ones.
Oh, yeah. Fuck those. Bro, carpenter ants, fuck them.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, every time I see a carpenter ant,
it do bring the little ones, too. The little...
But the good thing about little ones...
Not red, though.
They don't cause any any problems to the foundation of your house.
Yeah.
Those carpenter ants... It's a fucking problem. And even if I'm 3,000 miles away, if I see a fucking carpenter ant in the fucking street, you know what I'm doing? I'm saying good night. I'm playing fucking God right now.
Smart man.
No, I just can't stand them, bro. I just can't. The concept of them. Why are they so fucking big?
Yeah. Yeah, they're pretty annoying.
And then if you actually look up videos what they do to wood, it's like, yo, this is basically the rat of the ant kingdom, bro. It eats through any kind of wood. And I'm like, no, I'm not about this life. I'm not about this life. I can't do it.
Ants is just annoying. Insects to me in general are just annoying.
As a segue, bro, this is so random. I was just walking through because I basically live in the country, right? So I was just walking through, and there was this. It was like this mini battlefield, bro. Where, it looks like a mini battlefield, but then when you look closer, it's like a mini state of ants. There's these 3 different sections, right? And you could tell either where they started or where the most popular place was because there was ant hills everywhere.
Okay. So they had like a little empire.
Yeah. But then you go down a little further, and I can't tell if it was the same nest or it was a completely different nest. But then it's almost like the pyramids, bro. You have the massive pyramid up top. You go down a little. You have the medium pyramid. And then you go down again, and it's the smaller one. But I'm like, wow. If I had X-ray vision and I could see through, I wonder how many tunnels there are. I wonder what are they doing right now.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought about Bugs Life and ants. And I felt like a little kid again.
Remember when they got washed up because of the rain or something like that?
That was in ants, though, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
What if you did that?
Well, I really thought about putting gasoline and then setting them on fire. But then I thought that's very psychopathic, so I'm not going to do that.
I'm happy you thought about it. I'm happy you know it was psychopathic.
Well, just so you know, if those...
most psychopathic people don't know it was psychopath.
Well, I just want to point this out. If for whatever reason, instead of that being dirt, but that was a massive pile of wood, and those were carpenter ants,
you was gonna do it.
oh, I wouldn't even have thought about it, and I would have said yes. I'm a psychopath in this moment, because fuck those things.
But that's just because you have a passion to say fuck those things.
Yes, I do, bro. I really do.
And that's okay.
I really do.
That's okay.
Just like certain rats, bro. See, I wouldn't kill all rats.
I will. Those bitches gotta go. Because it's like, what are you here for?
Well,
you eat my garbage. What are you here for?
I respect rats because, man, they are survivors.
Yeah. Surviving off of shit that we threw away.
But you know what type of rats I would kill? The monstrosities, bro. Those massive rats. Like the rat you saw that one winter day that you said you saw crawling across the...
Oh, and that big-ass cat? That's what the fuck it was. It was a fucking cat. A morphed one.
Oh, it wasn't a rat?
No. It was a big-ass rat, but it was big enough to be a cat. That shit was fucking huge. Man. And then I seen like a roadkill rat that was that big. And it was like, why are you this big? Dead. It was like, you just big as hell. That's why you got ran over. Because there's no way you should be that fucking big. You had to stop living. You just had to. Whatever car hit it. And I was like, good job. Because there's no reason a rat should be that fucking big.
What would you do if insects were the size of mammals?
Not live. I hate insects.
Dude.
I hate anything that crawls. Bitch, if you crawl, you gotta die. Centipedes gotta go.
Yo, bro.
If centipedes was as big as us, as big as a rat.
Bro, you know centipedes are actually very dangerous, but they cause no harm to us because they're so small.
Because they're so small, yeah.
But if they
But it's bigger ones in like Australia and all that. If we got bit or whatever by them, we're done for. We're paralyzed.
Yeah, dude.
Their little poison can paralyze us, and it's over.
And just the way they move, they have hundreds, if not thousands, of whatever those are.
It's legs. But like, imagine a spider connected to another spider, to another spider, to another spider.
Yeah.
And it's like, why are you, what made you? How did insects, like, not even insects, how did centipedes become centipedes? Because it's like, how do you get that many legs? It's like, what made you?
Yeah, the evolution.
Yes, like, that's disgusting. And it's just one huge body with multiple legs. It has like, some of them have like over 100 legs. And it's like, why do you have over that many legs?
Some of them have over 1,000, bro.
Exactly. And the ones that got over 1,000 is fucking huge.
Yeah, they're long as fuck.
And it's like, why? How did it become this? How? I don't get it. There's no need for you.
And there's many things, but that's one of the things.
And guess who eats it? Birds.
Yeah.
Fucking birds.
But you know what's crazy? Insects have some of the best protein.
I don't need it.
You wouldn't pull a Lion King?
Nope. I would.
What is it? Slimy but satisfying?
I don't need it. I'm sorry. And they was eating caterpillars and shit too. I do not need it. Worms I will eat.
You would eat worms?
I will eat a worm. I don't want to, but I will because all the nutrients and everything that comes in it. I will if I have to.
They're so slimy, bro.
Yes, they're fucking disgusting. But if I had to choose between a worm and a caterpillar, I am eating that worm.
What if it was raw? Uncooked.
Can't do it.
So it would have to be cooked then?
Definitely.
Oh.
I need a little crunch.
So you couldn't eat it alive?
Not at all.
So you couldn't have a whole handful and just put it in your mouth? But like,
worth some money, maybe.
How much money?
Definitely $5,000 or more.
Okay, that's a decent amount.
Yeah. It can't be worse than less. I mean, it can't be less than $5,000.
What would I do? Just a handful, though?
Yeah.
Just a handful. But you have to do it all at once?
Yeah. You just got to put it in your mouth, though.
How many can I keep doing this and keep getting the amount of money? So, like, every handful, I get that amount?
That's another $5K or something?
Yeah.
If those are the rules, yes.
Okay. Then I would probably just do 1,000. Whenever I wanted $1,000, get a handful of worms and just put them in.
For $1,000? You want to eat a handful of worms for $1,000?
Well, think about it like this. If you do it every single day, that's $365K at the end of every year. And it's tax-free.
Who said it's tax-free?
And my rules is tax-free. It's a rich man who gets turned on.
So you could do that for $5,000 a day.
No, but I'm saying, what's my bare minimum? As long as it's 1,000, I'm good. Of course, if it's 5K, I would take the 5K. I'm not an idiot.
If it's 5K, I'm doing that every day.
Oh, bro, if it's 5K, I'm doing that.
At least once a day. At least. Just once.
At least once a day.
Yeah. I would be sick to my stomach, though. Oh, my God. I would be sick to my stomach.
But think about
5K?
But think about how healthy you would be, bro.
Think about how disgusting you would feel.
Who knows? We don't know.
And then the next question is, how do they even digest? Do you know how,
Oh, very easily.
They do?
Yeah, because it's...
So it's not like gum or something?
No.
Okay. I'm about to say...
Because gum, the reason why gum takes so long is plastic. There's technically plastic in gum.
True. They're elastic.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like people think
So
that's...
if they digest pretty fast, then I'll do it every day.
Bro, 5 fucking K.
But I would do it as soon as I wake up. Because I'm trying to get that shit out the way.
I see where you're going with that. I wouldn't be able to do that when I wake up because I would need to build up to it. It would be like a noon thing for me.
So if you had to choose, it would either be morning, noon, or right before sleep.
Oh, I'm not doing that shit before sleep. Because then I'll be thinking about that shit as I'm sleeping.
Fuck that. I would... that taste... I don't even know how they taste, but I'm pretty sure that taste would just horrify me going to bed.
Well, if... It might actually taste more like dirt than anything. So if you got some good-ass healthy dirt...
Yeah, but... I mean, as long as I can get something to drink.
Oh, yeah, of course. I'm gonna have water.
If I can't get nothing to drink, then I'm definitely doing it as soon as I wake up.
Yeah, the water... If that's part of the situation, then that's fucked up.
5K a day, you can't drink nothing right after you eat it. You got to make sure every little bit is digest before... Or not digest. Every little bit is going out of your mouth before you drink something.
That would suck.
Yeah, because that means you just chewing.
I have a feeling it's very similar to gummy worms.
I have a feeling it's very similar.
In terms of, you know how
something slimy. I can't do it, bro. I'm not gonna even hold you. If it's not 5K, I can't do it.
So it would have to bare minimum be 5K for you.
Yeah, because bro, remember in Lion King when he ate that caterpillar and that shit was all crunchy, and slimy.
But this would be just slimy. Like technically, with how easy it would digest in the body, all you would
just
have
to
do,
swallow it.
Yeah.
You gonna swallow a handful?
Bro, I'm gonna have to chew that shit up. Because I can't
feel it just
moving it down your throat. I can't do that.
Are they dead?
To make it worse, no, they're alive.
Can't do it. I don't know, because they're just moving, and then you have to chew them. Because if you don't chew them, you gonna feel them moving in your stomach.
Yeah, until the acid.
Until the acid kills them or fully digest, and they can't do it.
Have you ever seen two wasps fuck?
Is it like two bees fucking?
Yeah, two. But specifically, I saw wasp. But yeah, like that category.
Have I actually seen it in person? No.
Yeah.
I've seen it on the internet.
Oh, you have? Yeah. I was so fascinated.
But it was a bee.
How similar it is to actual humans.
It's like doggy style.
Yeah.
But with their wings up.
Yeah. And they're like
their stingers like to the side or something like that.
Yeah, their stingers to the side, and normally whoever's on the bottom, they're the one holding on to something, and then the person who's doing it is floating in the air, flying.
Oh, I didn't know they fly.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna go with the man in this case. The male was still flapping his wings as
So do they have sex with their stinger, or do they have something?
I don't know, bro. I just saw him. He was like true. This one was like truly getting up in there. His entire freaking.
They like hold on to the female.
Yes, bro. Yeah. Like hugging them, and it was like, and you heard like you. Yeah. That was so fascinating. And the crazy part too is that it happened. They went 3 rounds too. So these motherfuckers had stamina. Energy. Yeah, but before every time they did it, it was like a stare down.
Really, bitch, you ready?
So when I first saw it, I thought they were about to beef. And then all of a sudden, they're going at it like it's fucking Dragon Ball Z. And then do a complete 180, and then all of a sudden, the female just goes down, attaches, and then he comes around, swoops around, and then all of a sudden, he's just fully curved out, and it's like, And yo, dude, it's quick as hell. It was like truly rabbit style. It was like...
And then done. And then they do it again.
Yeah. Well, they were lasting at least 30 seconds a pop, which in insect time is...
Probably long as hell.
Yeah.
He probably a pro. Probably out here just impregnating bitches and keeping it pushing. Never know. He probably player of the world.
Yeah. I saw... Yo, the crazy part, one day, Jordan... literally was 1 inch from hitting a hawk.
An actual hawk?
A hawk, bro.
Oh.
Like this hawk was down eating some type of rabbit. He sees us coming.
Rabbit.
Yeah. On the street. He sees us coming. By the way, the way the street is, he could have flown right or left. As we're coming, this dumbass flies left in front of the vehicle. And literally, if all Jordan did was pull up on the gas, he took his foot off on the gas. That saved the hawk, bro. Literally, it was 1 inch, bro. 1 inch. And then just a few hours later, we almost hit a pheasant.
What the fuck is a pheasant?
It's basically... The best way to describe it's almost like a wild chicken. But bigger. It's like between a chicken and a turkey. That's how it looks. It's almost the size of a turkey, but it looks like a wild chicken, if you can envision that.
What is it called?
A pheasant.
Hey, Siri.
Oh, yes. You
Show
Siri.
me a pheasant.
And this motherfucker was...
Pheasant breeds.
And this motherfucker was stupid, bro. If Jordan not only let off on the gas, he was braking.
Pheasant looks like they got like a peacock face.
Yeah. Yep. That's what it looked like. That motherfucker looked scared too. And if Jordan did not put on the brakes, he would have been dead, bro. He would have been dead. So Jordan saved 2 birds.
Would you have saved the hawk if he hit it? Like, what if he hit it enough just to fuck up his wing or something? You think your mom would have took it in?
No.
Not a hawk?
No, because we were a far way out of Buffalo. So.
Oh, okay. Would you have carried it, wrapped it up or something, took care of it?
If I would have done anything, I would have put it out of his misery.
Smart man. I probably just kept hitting it with the car. I mean, I already hit it once. That is like a hawk, so I truthfully probably would have hit it and just kept it pushing. I'm not going to hold you. That's a big bird.
Oh, my first option would have been push. Kept it moving.
Yeah, definitely.
Because my thing is, if you're quote unquote smart enough to fly in front of such a fast,
you obviously don't care about life.
You don't.
So if you don't care, I don't care. Gotta keep it pushing.
Hey, all I know is that this hawk was committing suicide. That's how I look at it.
Exactly. He got his last meal of the day.
which, by the way, is a very suicidal thing to do. You enjoy
your last meal, you enjoy it, and then you just say, call it quits.
Yeah, you enjoy the things. You take one last gas
And he was in
at
the middle of
things
the
you
street.
enjoy.
So
There's nothing else I could do here, bro.
He knew what he was doing. He knew what he was doing.
Yo, have you ever seen a squirrel fall to his death?
No. I don't know how that works.
Okay. So I'm walking Romulus, and then all of a sudden
My dog.
I heard branches shaking in the distance and a noise.
Mm-hmm.
So I look in the direction of the noise with the branches, and I see two little things. Dude, the best way to describe it reminded me of Naruto, bro.
What adventure did you go on to see? Big ass anthills. What else did you wasp fucking? And now you're seeing squirrels commit suicide.
Okay, well, to be fair, the two bird thing, that was not close to my house.
Okay.
Everything else was
Sound like a huge rainforest. Come on, guys. Like, this man went a nature boy for real.
Yo, bro, all these things were near my house. The wasp fucking was literally near the gate. The anthill was 2 blocks down in the fields. And then the squirrels were literally just 4 houses down. It's the massive tree at the end of the
street.
Yeah. Bro, that was the craziest thing. You remember those Naruto battles where they would like they would do the quick clash and they would go from different heights? That's these squirrels, bro. They started at the base. And within 30 seconds, they're at the top of the tree. By the way, this is a 45, 50-foot tree. And initially, because this is a few days after I saw the wasp fucking, I'm thinking, oh, these motherfuckers are
nasty.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then they hit the top, and it was the final showdown. And all you see in that top are the branches shaking and them making noises. And then all of a sudden, I see some figure push the other figure.
Oh, what type of Lion King Scar and Simba was this?
And bro, when I say you saw
Mufasa, not Simba,
and heard that squirrel falling, I thought that this was a cinematic nature film, bro.
Obviously, it wasn't a flying squirrel. Aha, aha, ha, ha. Knee slapper.
Yo, but you know what's so funny when you made that Lion King reference? That's the first thing I thought about. I'm like, holy fucking shit, I just witnessed the squirrels of Lion King.
He said, Scar! Help me!
Yo, what does Scar say back? Do you remember?
Not exactly.
Was it long live the king?
Something, he puts his nails into him. And then he's like, I forgot exactly.
But it was something to where Mufasa found out that Scar was behind everything.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm telling you, dude. Look, the crazy part is that you wouldn't believe how savage nature is until you actually see nature. And the most fucked up part is that the squirrel just goes about his day, just chilling in the top.
Probably walked away like bitch ass nigga. While he just out here committing murders.
Dude, and it's so crazy because as that squirrel was falling, he was squeaking, bro. He was fucking squeaking. And then the most fucked up part is that as he's falling, you hear the crunching of the branches breaking, and then you hear this stereotypical whoosh. Yep.
Damn.
And the crazy part, it was a 40+ foot drop, man.
Damn. You just seen murder. You gonna report it to the squirrel police? Because what if that's a serial killer?
Or what if this is the 1800s and that was a duel? Except
What
this
if they
is
was fighting over a woman this whole time? That whole time.
I feel like they were fighting over nuts.
For a woman.
Everything is always for women at the end of the day, isn't it?
This is for my family. Fuck that whore. You know? And then, like, he was like, oh, you got my nuts? Let's duel it out. my nuts for your woman.
Oh, yeah, that's a fair trade.
You know?
In the squirrel kingdom.
You know, and then he's like, all right, if I win, I take your nuts for winter.
Okay.
And then the other one is like, if I win, I take your nuts and your girl. Because maybe he's single, you know? I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
For winter.
So wait, which one is the single one? The one that died or the one that
died. Or it could be vice versa, just to make it more cinematic. Maybe he won it, went back to his crib, grabbed his nuts and his bitch, you know? And was like, bitch, I'm the nigga now.
Do you think there's any chance the squirrel survived?
It's possible. Probably not long, but it's possible he crawled off somewhere, you know? Either that or one of these dogs around there fucked it up.
More like one of the birds got to it.
Or that.
Or the cats.
Or the wasps.
Oh,
Wasps
yeah,
probably
those.
got on there and got nasty.
Yeah, bro. Have you ever seen... Dude, wasps attacking, like, dead small animals, that shit's...
Horrifying.
I don't even know what the fuck they're doing. Because at least with flies...
You know, maybe it's like a insect thing where they go and implant their babies in it.
Oh, the larvae?
Yeah.
Is that how bees work,
do
though?
that.
I mean, wasps?
I don't know about bees or wasps, but
Because bees are in hives, but wasps are very individualistic, so that might be a situation. Right now, we're just talking out of our ass. When we have
I'm pretty sure they lay eggs, though.
Yeah, wasps.
Yeah, but I think it has to be in like a moist environment.
It depends on the wasp, too, because you remember how when we were looking up the whole crash and herd thing, some wasps have hives, and then other wasps are very individualistic.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, who knows?
Like the lone wolf out of it. I don't know. It's a lot. Guys, we took a lot of information in today. We got wasps fucking. We learned how they fuck, you know?
Yo, doggy style.
Yeah, yeah. And then we learned squirrels can also commit murder. We don't know what's the reasoning behind it, but it was definitely a Lion King moment. You know?
Bro, if you saw it, you would have been...
We also learned birds have feelings too, because that one tried to commit suicide.
And we learned that most birds are just dumb as rocks, like that pheasant.
We also learned that pheasants aren't
Bright.
So yeah, it's a lot going on today. You got like any crazy other stuff?
Oh, okay. I got two. Dildo avocados or avocado dildos. Avocado.
It could go either way.
How would this... Well, technically it could, but I'm trying to do this properly.
Avocado dildos.
So, yeah, I'm talking about dildo avocados.
So avocados that become dildos.
Avocados that, fresh out the box, look like look like a fucking dick, bro.
You know, women do use those to fuck. They just wrap a condom around them.
Yo, bro, I'm telling you right now. I'm not saying it was the most...
Women's are some freaky bitches.
The most impressive size, right?
Yeah.
But, yo, when I say the full shape looked like a full-blown dildo, it even had the sack, bro.
Oh, it had the... Yeah, was it yellow?
No, it was full
green.
It was full-blown green. But the crazy part is that it had a slight curve, but not substantial curve. And then it had it had a base where there's a nice dip in the middle, and the base was rounded out. So it looked like a ball sack.
Oh, okay. You know, most women would call that a pretty dick.
I was actually quite impressed. And then I showed it to one of my coworkers who's technically my lead / manager, and she said, "Not big enough." Yeah, she said, "Not big enough for me."
Oh, you freak bitch! She out here grabbing avocado dildos.
And I just want to point out that my two other male coworkers said more or less to this degree, "What is she talking about? This is basically an average sized, you know what?"
So she likes black men, obviously.
I would be shocked if she didn't. She's a very thick woman, so she would need some size.
Oh, okay. Is it like a pleasantly thick, or is it like
I would say
she's thick?
She's naturally thick, but because she's a little on the heftier side, she's thicker. But she's one of those women where the thickness just adds to her natural thickness. If you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you would still hit that?
No comment.
Yeah, no comment.
No, I don't want to go one way or the other. No comment.
Okay.
Not my cup of tea.
But you would hit that on a drunk night.
Too much for me to handle. On multiple fronts.
What if it's a pleasantly plumped, comfortable night?
Trust me, bro. I would say pass.
Okay. What if it's like just doggy style? And she moves her booty cheeks separate for you. Would you slide in there like a rock star?
Like literally, like the moment I go into a private setting, like she's there, bent over.
Yeah.
Being a man, yes.
Countdown. Oh, okay. Being a man, don't say being a man because I wouldn't. Possibly. Depending on the scenario.
Oh, yeah, so the scenario was a lonely night.
Yeah, you know. Condom. Water. And she slips it open. I don't know, truthfully. I'm just talking.
Yeah, you're talking hot shit right now.
Yeah. It's one of those days, guys. I'm just here for the cruise.
Well, this has been actually a very nonstop conversation between us.
Yes, this is very true. Guys, I'm just here for the ride. And if you enjoying the ride, just step on in and buckle your seatbelt because it's going to get a little bumpy.
Yo, for whatever reason, I just envisioned... Did you ever see Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, the remake, the newer version with Johnny Depp?
Yeah.
I just imagine you being Willy Wonka.
Every time I see him, though, I also think of Alice in Wonderland.
In that, yeah. Well, to be fair, I never knew that was Johnny Depp until like years later, and I actually looked at the credits.
Oh.
Because he was wearing so much makeup.
Yeah. He was a little cuckoo looking.
I don't care what anybody says. He doesn't sound or look like Johnny Depp.
That's true. Well, he does look like him a little bit. A little. Very little.
Little in terms of...
Like, if you watch it now, you'll be like, oh, that's Johnny Depp.
Yeah, because you know.
But you would have to see it probably twice.
But if you did not know, would you really know? It's like Colin Farrell playing the Penguin in the Batman. I knew that was Colin Farrell before I saw the film, and when I was watching the film, I'm like, who the fuck is the Penguin?
Well, it took me many years to find out that Jim Carrey was actually the Grinch. It took me a long while to figure that out because I did not know who the fuck the Grinch was. I'm not gonna lie to you.
To be fair, I knew before going in, so I can't say one way or the other. But once you know, the Grinch has a lot of Jim Carrey's mannerisms.
Yes. But that's if you pay attention to it.
Yeah.
But if you don't pay attention to it...
Yeah, he changed up his voice for that.
Yeah, he changed up his voice and face. That man has different facial features in that fucking shit. And
that film creeps me out to this day, bro.
And it's crazy because if you look at him doing those faces now without the makeup and all that, it's like, whoa, that's creepy.
Oh yeah, how he's making those like with the eyebrows.
With the eyebrows and even with his chin, it looks like he readjusts his chin.
Oh yeah,
and
like
it comes longer.
Yeah, it comes. Yeah, it comes out.
And I was like, no, that's creepy.
That's actually very creepy.
Yeah, that's very creepy.
Huh.
But yeah, and the actors and stuff that you never really pay attention to. Also, I rewatched recently rewatched Pirates of the Caribbean.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny Depp, man, he was a great actor. I tell you that.
It's a shame what's happened to him.
What exactly happened?
He got Me Too'd, bro.
I'm so confused on what the fuck happened.
Okay, you want to know what happened?
Like, why is he still going with court cases?
Because he got Me Too'd for being the whole. If a woman says you did anything to her, they believe the woman without
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So his ex-wife Amber Heard basically said
She was beating on him.
no,
beating on her.
he was beating on her, and it turns out that for the most part it was actually the complete opposite.
She was beating on him.
Yeah. But she's still getting film roles in Hollywood, and Johnny Depp can't even get a fucking indie role. Johnny fucking Depp. Not a bum. Not a shitty fucking actor who's in Hollywood because his parents were actors. No, Johnny Depp. One of the 10 greatest actors of his generation. Maybe of all time, but without a doubt his generation.
Definitely.
And he can't get a fucking movie role.
And one of the
dude, he lost his
court
finger.
cases. Yeah, in one of the court cases, they said that
she shit in his bed.
I don't know about that.
She shit in his bed, and it was a prank.
That's disgusting.
Bro, I don't care how bad a bitch is. She shits in my bed. Like, I'm fucking you one more time to violate you. And then you're going missing.
You gonna shit on her chest?
Oh, bro. Well, first off, I'm gonna fuck all 3 of her hoes. I'm gonna make her choke on my dick. Then I'm gonna tear her pussy. And then I'm gonna make her ass bleed. And then when all that's done, I'm gonna cuff her up. I'm gonna piss on her face. And then shit on her pussy.
Are you okay?
Dude, I'm so fucking heated about this. Because, yo.
You want a hug? The fuck was
that? You've been around me for a long time. You know I'm one of those people, I go by vibes.
Yeah.
And for the most part, my vibes are very good. Especially when it comes to non-sexual situations. Because then that's where my dick takes over. And then whenever your dick takes over, all common sense just leaves the fucking room.
Okay.
But the moment this came out, I thought from like all the interviews I saw, from what I knew about Johnny Depp, this is very uncharacteristic of Johnny Depp. That's like me, right? You finding out a woman purposely gave me HIV, and then somebody tells you, oh, Francis was okay with it, and he happily stayed with the woman. They're living happily ever after. Does that sound like Francis?
Not at all.
So, yeah.
Not at all.
So that's when I knew something was up. And then, by the way, I just knew the fact that if a woman is being abused and she's going to courts, many courts have backway alleys specifically for celebrities, so paparazzi will never take a photo of them.
Correct.
Yet for some reason, every single time she was going to court, she was leaving from the front of the court where every paparazzi could take a photo of her supposed abused face.
With no bruises.
No, there was bruises. There was purple and black marks.
Oh.
And she was crying.
Okay.
But an actress.
This is true, and makeup could happen also.
Yeah, so. By the way, I just want to say I don't support domestic violence just because of what happened with my parents. But at the same time, I also don't support bullshit. Because when bullshit happens like this, people who actually are in need during domestic violence don't fucking get it. And that's my issue.
I mean, Dior still supports him.
Yo, by the way, that's the only company he says he's going to work with again. He publicly came out saying every company that dropped me over this, they basically said, when I get big again, you guys could fuck off.
As he should.
And he also said, fuck you to Disney. He says, I will never work with Disney again. He left his options open for the other studios, but he said, Disney, fuck them. Because the moment that news came out, Disney dropped him from the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise, and Disney told him they're never going to work with him. He's like, okay.
My boy gonna come up on top and be like,
dude, I really want him to succeed so badly now. I want him to get into another Pirates franchise to where he blows up.
Yeah, do it for like Sony. that would be,
dude,
that'd be a huge slap in the face for Disney.
I fucking love Sony.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
Okay, so I have one more thing I want to talk about. Have you ever come in contact
with bitches? Yes.
With a set of breasts or a set of ass cheeks that formed to your hands, right?
Okay.
But once you took your hands off, they stayed there. The impression stayed there. So basically, I'm asking you: have you
boobs.
ever? You have?
Yeah, I think boobs probably is the best bet for me on that subject. Ass like forms in your hand. Boobs like
Stay there?
yeah.
Which boobs have you been? How many? What's the percentage of boobs would you say that you come in contact that are clay-like?
Boobs that's like clay like. I would say not a high percentage.
Okay, good. Because I can't recall any boobs I've come in contact with
I would
that
say
did this.
probably like 2 females.
Wow. So what was it like? What did it feel like? Did it actually feel?
Feels like pillows.
But they just didn't move after? In terms of like the impression of your hand, they just stood there? Because this is reminding me of like Play-Doh, bro. Like this is like kid shit.
It's perfect, you know. But it has to be like mildly big boobs.
But,
mildly.
But is that perfect to where it stays like that for some time?
Well,
after?
it depends on. Okay, wait. I think we got 2 different ways.
Because I'm saying, have you ever come in contact with breasts?
Like stiff boobs or something?
No, not stiff, but like you grab it, right?
Yeah.
So you know when you grab anything, an impression forms.
Right.
But then when you ungrab it and you move your hand away,
it stays like that for like a few seconds or something?
Yes.
Huh. Okay, never mind. I thought you were saying like
No, I know what you were saying. That's
like
why
your boobs, like do the boobs like form into your hand or something like that.
Oh no, that's
perfectly.
a good boob. That's what a boob should do. I'm
But
saying,
you're saying
like there's no elasticity after to where it takes 5+ seconds for them to form back into a boob like shape.
maybe 1.
What was it like?
It was very weird. Not gonna lie.
It sounds weird because I was listening to a podcast with Theo Vaughn and he was talking about how early childhood experience with these set of breasts.
It will have. It's small. It's dealt with smaller boobs though.
Okay.
So it's the complete opposite of what I was about to say.
So it's smaller boobs.
Yeah. Not necessarily. It doesn't necessarily have to be like A or B, but it could be a C also. But it has to be like on the smaller side. But they do. You grab them and they do stay stiff for a few seconds. Like if you're trying to play around with them, they'll move around and everything, but they move with your hand. So it's like if you let go at 1 second, they're gonna stay there for that 1 or 2 seconds, and then they slightly move back.
This is fascinating to me, bro. I didn't know this.
Yeah, it is a little weird. Definitely a little weird. It's like if you slap a hard ass, like a heavy butt, you know? A girl with some junk.
Yeah.
Or a muscle butt, I would say. Like some junk, you know? If you slap it, it doesn't really jiggle as much as it looks like it should. Something like that. Because you know, if you slap a big butt, it's supposed to move, you know? But if you slap a heavy butt, it's just going to go to where you slapped it towards and then just go right back to where it's supposed to be.
I think there's a nice balance. You want an ass that does some jiggle, but you also want some stability.
Yes, definitely. But you ever had a hard ass?
I had one.
Yeah, it's not very pleasant.
I've also had quite a few asses that are completely fat, and that's also for me. That's not. I don't like that either.
Yeah, I like firm booties. Well, not firm, but like I like.
I like firm with a little cushion.
Yeah. Like I said, though, I dealt with hard asses. I dealt with loose booties. I dealt with
loose booties.
Yeah. And it's crazy because it's like some asses really look great in pants until you take those pants off.
And it looks like a completely different ass, right?
Yeah. It's like makeup.
Oh, false marketing, 100%.
Yeah. So to the Gene Company, good job.
No, not good job.
They did what they were supposed to do. Make that ass look good.
Well, good job for them because they're selling these women false dreams. They're the ones making the money, and then we're the ones suffering.
Yeah. So, like I said, to the jean company, good job.
Yo, leggings are that way now too, bro.
Oh my God, yes. And it's the leggings you see on TikTok and shit.
Dude, and this is the craziest part. I don't even go on those things anymore to look at these women.
But I will say, those leggings do also help.
No, they help. But I'm saying, what do these women look like outside these clothes, bro? What does it really look like? Because, yo, bro, dude, I found out there's leggings with pads, bro.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
But the pads are so realistic looking, you can't tell they're pads.
Well, that's sick.
Bro, I kid you the fuck not. There was this coworker at Tesla, bro. Always wore leggings. Always had a fat ass. I'm like, God damn, how did you... And the craziest part, bro, if you asked her, like, what she does, she's like, oh, yeah, I go to the gym 6 days a week. I do all these... She'll give you a whole rehearsed line, right? Mm-hmm. And then one day... And by the way, one coworker... Cool as hell. From day one, because I brought it up to him, he was like, yo, bro, I don't think that shit's real. And I said, what are you talking about? He says, her ass wasn't looking like that when she went to the Buffalo Bills game. I'm like, but bro, do you see it now? He's like, yeah, but I'm telling you, it wasn't looking like that. And then a month passed, and he was like, yo, bro, her ass is looking good. And I said, but what happened about the Buffalo Bills game? He's like, I don't know, man, it's looking good. And then one day, bro, she came in late. So I guess she must have woke up late. Her ass was the same size as mine.
She forgot the leggings?
No, she was wearing leggings, but new kinds of leggings. So these must have been the leggings without the ass pads.
I was going to say it must have been without the old reliables.
And bro, ever since that day, I haven't been on Instagram since, bro.
The incrimination,
and by the way,
deception.
I want to be clear. I used to, because we would stretch, right? We would stretch in a circle. 95% of the time, she would always stretch in front of me. So I was literally looking straight at her ass. And you know how I'm looking for details, bro. I thought it was real.
This whole time.
So if I'm getting fooled in person, up close...
Imagine the person that's getting fooled without them pants.
No. I'm saying, imagine what a woman can do online with all these filters.
Oh, yeah. You know, I think, I don't know if it's true. Don't quote me on this. But I think they're taking away filters for Texas.
Good.
I don't know how true it is, though.
Well, filters should not fucking exist, bro. Filters are the digital makeup, but 10 times worse.
Yeah. Definitely digital makeup. Definitely.
Bro, it's just... It's not even right, bro. Like, you could go on Instagram and there won't even be leggings. You can see the actual ass. But they're doing this shit where they take away the cellulite and they give you this man-made, flawless ass. And then you see that same woman in person. The shape isn't the same. There's cellulite everywhere. I'm not saying cellulite is bad, but I'm expecting an ass with no cellulite.
I mean, I expect a natural ass. Cellulite comes sometimes.
No, but I'm saying...
Oh, but from the Instagram, yeah.
Yes.
That I do understand what you're saying.
Why? Come on, women. Stop doing this.
Yeah, definitely. False advertisement. My man is hurt, as you can see. Stop hurting his feelings. Stop hurting men's feelings.
Yo, and we're getting to the point with surgery, bro. You're not going to be able to tell the difference between a man and a woman. That's going to be a scary day.
Yeah.
You know who's going to be hurt the most?
Who?
Ugly women, bro.
Why you say that?
Because now when I see an ugly woman... I can't tell if it's a man who turned into a woman or if she has masculine features.
Wow. Might be right.
So, hey, that ugly woman, she might have had a nice ass, and the dude who normally would talk to her might be like me and is thinking, is that a woman or is that a man who turned into a woman? I'm going to play it safe and just not go for it. And look at that. She just lost down some decent dick for the night.
Or the love of her life.
Even worse.
It happens. It happens.
All because freaking
Surgery.
cheetahs are now boys and girls are now puppies. Yes, I said that right. Just let that shit sink in.
I had to think about that, like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? But yeah.
Yeah. And everybody, just so you guys know, tonight, I'm fucking Hercules. And I'm about to thrash some fucking imaginary pussy.
Does that mean you're going to masturbate?
In Greek-like fashion.
Okay. Well, now on that note, do you have anything else to say to the people?
I just want to say I love you, bro.
Love you too.
And I'm going to try to do this. I'm back to the point where this should be consistent.
Okay. Cool.
Oh, but to be fair, the only reason why the last video went up a week later than it was supposed to, something happened with the camera to where I basically had to wait to get an Amazon shipment to where I can't hook up the camera to the computer anymore. So I have to take the SIM card out and then directly hook up the SIM card to
the laptop.
Yeah. The good news about that, though, bro, a 2-hour video used to take an hour to download. Now that shit takes like 10 minutes.
Oh, progress.
So it's one of those things.
It's a pro and con.
Well, what's the famous thing?
Bolts and holes.
A con quickly turns into a blessing in disguise. I couldn't fucking think about that.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm like, what the fuck? Why isn't this fucking work? Bro, I tried for 1 hour. An hour of my life down the fucking drain. And you're like, fuck this. And then I go look up on Best Buy because I'm trying to not support Amazon because Amazon is so fucking massive. And Best Buy's like, 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. I'm like, fuck this.
So you go to Amazon?
Yeah, in 3 days, bro.
Nice.
See, this is what happens. I want to support
other businesses.
But Amazon is such a great product. It's like, fuck, man.
Obviously, Amazon, we support you.
It's like that one female. It's that one addictive female where you know she's not good for society, let alone you. But her pussy and head game is so fucking powerful. It's like, fuck, I'm weak right now. And when you're weak, it's not only that you're a weak motherfucker. It's that you're a weak motherfucker and she hits you up when you're at your weakest point. And it's like, damn. I'm only a man. I'm not God. I'm not even Jesus. I'm a fucking man. And I need my dick to get wet right now. And
she hit me at the perfect time.
And bro, it's just not pussy. It's not even decent pussy. It's that wet.
It's the waterfall.
It's that shit when every time you go in, she tightens. And every time you come out, she loosens.
It's the gushy gush.
And then she lets you come all up in her face. Be like, ah.
Oh, she lets you treat her like a whore.
Yes. Fuck, man.
You don't need that in your life, but you need that in your life, you know?
I actually don't have that in my life. I'm just spitballing right now. You know what I'm saying?
Spitball.
Yo, if you want to disrespect a woman, just loogie in her fucking mouth.
A lot of women like that now.
Loogie or spit? I'm saying loogie like where you...
Oh. Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Because if that bitch likes that, either she is like next level, she's basically a nympho, or she's your slave at that point.
Or she just likes being dominated.
But that's next level domination.
It's a lot out here.
Like
there's levels to that shit.
Like there's a difference between getting your back scratched and getting your back engraved, if you know what I mean. Like
there's levels to that shit.
A lot of women like to scratch your back, and then other women, they like to fucking claim their territory.
That is true.
I'm sorry about that segue. I don't even know where did the fuck that segue come? Oh, Best Buy. Yeah. Fucks.
Amazon. But other than that, guys, we are at the end of this episode, and I just want to say, I enjoy your company.
Oh, by the way, shout out Michael Smith. He was the guest who came on like episode 156 with the whole one famous moment where I had the clip where if you switch bodies but you still have the same mentality.
Yeah.
Oh, like I'm a woman but I still have a man's mind, and like I said the whole fucking men. And he was like, so that means you're homo, right? You remember that? Yeah. He commented when we were talking about last episode's swinging, and he said that shit was funny as fuck.
Yeah,
I couldn't
remember that.
I couldn't reference if he was saying he would swing or he wouldn't, but he put a lot of laugh out louds. So,
yeah, I think I did see that comment.
Yeah,
I think I did see that comment.
Yeah, so I just want to let you know that you're giving some laughter to some people.
It's all that matters, you know. As long as I'm putting some happiness into someone's life. Other than that, I just want to say thank you for watching. Yes, you. Talking to you.
Yes, you, the one.
The one and only.
In that room.
Or wherever you are.
In that bed.
Or at work.
Putting your hand somewhere.
Hopefully on the mouse. Or the...
moving it up and down.
Or the screen, you know. Yeah, you. Yeah, we're talking about you. Wherever you are and whoever you are.
The person with hair.
You are.
And skin, you know. With those nice looking eyes. Yo, do you agree that eyes look a lot better than mouths more often than not?
Yes, definitely.
Because, I see so many pretty eyes and then those mouths. And COVID really brought this up to me with the mask. I'm like, damn, that's a pretty bitch. She
All
puts
because
down
of
her
her eyes.
And then she brings down that mask, and I'm like, no, you are not a pretty bitch.
That is true. That is definitely true.
That is true, bro.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I'm not saying I have the best mouth, but I have beady eyes. So whenever I wore the mask, I did not look good. And then when I put the mask down, the women were like, oh, that's a surprise. I'm like, yes, I'm not a shower. I am a grower, ladies.
And on that note, we're going to do the 5 rhino thrusts.
I completely forgot. Oh! Yo, you had the Bruce Lee face.
Number 1, make sure you guys like this video. Number 2, go ahead and subscribe. Number 3, make sure you hit that bell.
Ring a ding ding ling a ling with the bing ding 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 along kong 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 kong.
So you get all our notifications when we post them. Number 4.
It's late, guys.
Number 4.
It's late, bro.
Make sure you guys go ahead and share all social medias. We are on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and locals.com. That should be also in the link. So go ahead and click that link in the description. And number 5.
Yeah, I don't have anything. Number 5.
Go ahead and comment on this video. Like my man Michael White. You said Michael
Smith.
Michael Smith, just like Michael Smith did in the last video. So Michael Smith, if you're watching this, comment anything you want. LLPH.
Cadoodle.
Peace. Just a friendly reminder, guys. Hit the subscribe button in this corner. And then for the newest video. Then for the most recommended. And then for our famous dick pic.